Welcome everyone, Costin here with the skirmish battle between the Chaos Dwarves and Drycha. Drycha is an absolute beast on the campaign map because she gets a bunch of battle benefits that aren't necessarily reflected in skirmish, unfortunately. For instance, she gets Malevolent Shriek-in, which have Frenzy, which you can't use in skirmish, unfortunately. You do have a Regiment of Renown who kinda are similar to the Dryads that she has in the campaign, but the thing is, it's not just a situation like where you can replicate the pure power of an army with just by throwing some units with similar stats. So there's also Lord effects, army effects, research, all those kind of things that do play a role in that respect. So whenever I see someone doing a comparison video, it's like, oh, Scarbrand loses against a Kadai Destroyer. Yeah, in a campaign, Scarbrand would eat through a Kadai Destroyer with ease because Scarbrand gets regeneration in the campaign through his skill. So anyway, I have an entire army over here. I have Astrogoth, a Demonsmith Sorcerer of Hashut, an Infernal Castellan, 2 units of Kadai Fireborn to try and stem the tide of Shriek-in, 2 units of Infernal Guard with Grey Weapons, 3 units with Fireglaves, 2 Magma Cannons over here, 2 units of Oglakan's Wolf Boys, a Regiment of Renown, just going to use those as Skirmisher Cav, and then 2 Regiments of Renown of Chaos Dwarf Warriors because they do have flaming attacks. Brought a lot of flame. Let's see if these trees will burn. Lovely. So she gets a bunch of Dryads, Feral Bears, Shriek-in, Treemen, Coadil. It is an army when I face it on the campaign map in a campaign, like basically I never want to face it, or I bring 2-to-1 numbers advantage to just be able to deal with her. That's the kind of situation. So we're looking at the flank attack over there by those guys. We're going to try and lower their speed with the Lore of Hashut, and we're going to do a flaming attack over here with the Baal Taurus Demonsmith. We're going to pull back over here. And we are going to charge straight in with Astrogoth. Like, this is gonna look well until she engages me in a melee fight. We're gonna deal with those guys right there. Let's just charge the Fireborn over there quickly before things start going south, and they will go south. Okay, try and take down those Shriek-in. Let's give these guys regeneration. Okay, Astrogoth, let's get that flammable attack over there for you. Try and get those guys to shoot over there. Fireborn are going to do a decent enough job, but don't expect them to win the battle on their own. Infernal Guard are going to get slaughtered there if I'm not careful about it. Try kind of engaging in a melee situation there. Ooh, that is a nasty one. Alright, so they've won against the bears. Let's redeploy them over there. Gonna try and redeploy here. The Fireborn are gone, so my flank is finished. Astrogoth is... yeah, he's kinda in deep trouble over there against Coadil. All these guys back there are not meant to be engaging in a melee fight. Alright, can't use that particular attack. Alright, flank around there. Get Astrogoth out of here before he ends up dead. Try and target those 3 men. Coadel is just like having the time of his life. Well, that's bad. Try and save those guys right there. One of the things I mentioned in my army roster video is that the magma cannons are actually decent in melee, which they absolutely are. So, just throwing the magma cannons in melee against the tree men. Alright, pull these guys back, try and reform some kind of semblance of unity over here. And try and break those tree kin. I need those fire glaives to join the fray, or else it's GG. Alright, magma cannons breaking apart. Damn. Well, that's rough. Try and take down Drycha. Oh, if she kills Astrogoth, it is over. Can't even use his weapon. Can't even use it right now. Alright, Drycha is gone. Fall back over here. Try and turn the guns around against Coadel. Where is Konda? So that's her voice talker. Oh, there he is. He's just having the time of his life. Alright. Well, reform. And try and chase down those dryads. They're getting a couple of shots off, but I'm not expecting miracles over there. Try and get him. Alright, tree can have fallen there. Coadil has gone down, almost. He will go down soon enough. Oh dear. He's the last one on the field. Alright, as he crests over there, firing squad approaches for Coadil and take him out. That was a bloodbath. Now, to be fair, their are better ways of dealing with Drycha's army, and certainly there are potentially better armies you can possibly get in a campaign. But what would you get? Like, blunderbusses don't have fire attacks. The fire glaives do have fire attacks. The thing about dealing with forest spirits is you need overwhelming level of power to break them down, or a lot of flaming attacks. Now, granted, I didn't use Astrogoth properly. I forgot to use his weapon in that particular battle, but damn. I did have quite a few flaming attacks, like the Kadai Firebone got eaten alive by the units they were fighting. And these guys are quite capable of sweeping everything in their path, but not apparently Tree can. The Infernal Guard did a good amount of damage, but the problem is, right, Infernal Guard are like the kind of unit you need to use strategically. Magma Cannons barely did anything, I would say, in that battle. Well, they actually may have done more in melee than they did in range. Blazing Beards did pretty okay, considering everything. And then, of course, Hobgoblin Archers with their fire attacks. Like, that's one of the few things. Like, if you're facing off against a lot of tree spirits, it might be worth having some Hobgoblin Archers in your army, because they can do those flaming attacks over there. Anyway, that was brutal. And this was, by the way, Drycha's army. Again, not the same power that she has in the campaign. In the campaign, she is a lot worse, like the malevolent aspect on her units, the various armor-piercing, melee attack benefits, you name it. The debuffs she also gets in a battle, it does add to an insane level of power that she has in the campaign. So this was like the much weaker version of Drycha, not the campaign version. But anyway, Costin here signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications, and stay tuned for more.